What's up guys, The Wrench here. Up next for the Cure8 C8, we're gonna be installing the Sissio Performance lowering kit. As some of you may know, the C8 Corvette comes with fully adjustable coilovers, but if it has the front nose lift, you can't adjust the ride height in the front. So Sissio Performance made a pretty cool kit that are these sleeves that we're gonna put on the bottom of the strut to actually lower the front nose lift, and so we can get rid of that off-road looking ride height. We're gonna walk you guys through the process and let's get to work. So first, we're gonna remove all the front covers so we can access the top shock mount bolts. Just to play it safe, we're gonna suck out all the brake fluid out of the lift reservoir so there's less to leak out when you undo the line from the strut. All right, so next we're gonna remove the bolts holding the top out of the strut in. So they're a 13 millimeter. We're gonna zap those out real quick and then on to the next step. All right, so we got the 13 millimeter top hat bolts out. Next, we're gonna have to disconnect the mag ride control. So those are the little connectors on the top of the strut. We're gonna unclip those and disconnect. So next up, we got a little connector on the back of the strut. We're gonna disconnect that one too. And then next, I'm gonna pull this bolt off here, and that's your actual hydraulic line for the strut. So we'll see how much that leaks, and hopefully not that much. Using the provided de-pinning tool, you're gonna slide the purple lock over where you'll be able to hit the release for the wire and it should pop right out.
That's your almost 1 inch of lowering capability right there. GM gives you this guy, Sissio gives you this guy. So that collar, you'll see the difference.
So we're gonna compress the spring so we can disassemble the strut. Just whatever spring compressor you have that works. Go for it. When disassembling the strut and you have the spring off, you're able to slide the lift up and use that to remove the little dust cover and pull the entire lift off of the strut. Once you've removed the lift, you're able to slide the stock aluminum ring off the strut and put the Sissio Performance lowering ring on.
Chevy uses KW. This is gonna be in 42206. Hey, KW suspension accessories, 846-42206. KW. This right here is branding. Branding. The minute you see this, you already knew it was KW. Nobody sees it, but you know when you do see it.
So you're first gonna carefully tap the dust cover back on the strut, make sure it's even. You're gonna cut the bump stop to give the strut a little bit more travel because the car is gonna be sitting lower, so you'll retain your factory amount of travel. All right, so now we got the struts back in. Next, time to torque everything down. Your lower shock bolt is gonna be 125 foot-pounds. The hydraulic line going into the strut is gonna be 25 foot-pounds, as well as the top hat bolts will be 25 foot-pounds. So we're gonna torque all that stuff, and then we're gonna go on to bleeding the hydraulic lift system. 25 foot-pounds! You guys been asking for it. The Corvette is finally lowered with the help of the Sissio Performance lowering kit. We set ride height on the rear and just got it back from alignment. Stay tuned for the next mod.